Become a fan at facebook.com/judgemehia or go to our YouTube channel at Eric Shows. Look, a lot of people tell me you're not a true Mexican because you can't eat spicy. Let me tell you something. There's a lot of garbage that they say. A Mexican is when you live with the traits and the culture that that the Mexicans provide you. That's when you're a true Mexican. When you, at the end of the day, still love Mexico even though you don't live in that country no more.
How do you feel about stereotypes?
Stereotypes.
You know what those are, right?
Yes, I know what a stereotype is. Stereotypes, I think they are very bad for society. And I will say this why. I think we make too much judgments. I think we are unfair about people. We put people like you're ugly, you're this, you're spiritual, you're this, you're religious, you're this. I think people should just be acceptance, should be tolerant, and and we should all learn to be judge free. You know, Jesus Christ came here not to judge us, but to help us, to improve us, to progress us. He never ever had a stereotype. The one who created stereotypes was us human beings. God made one race only, and that's the human race.
Alright. Let's see, let me another question for you. You want to know what grinds my gears? Job applications that ask you for your resume, then ask you for the same job information again. Does that bother you?
This is the thing when it comes to resumes and when it comes to job information that they need. I think that they just want to verify that you live in that exact same address, that the phone number is correct. Because let me tell you, we do give out resumes with the wrong phone number, wrong email, or wrong address. You know, so it's always good to give out your job information because what happened at that phone number that's on your resume is wrong, and the one in the job information you give them is right. You know, you want to make sure you get caught at the end of the day and get a job. So to me, it did not annoy me. To me, if I want to become a boss myself, and I would like to get information from an SMA too, but I can make sure that I got the correct information to call you and to contact you to say, hey, dude, you're hired.
Do you know who Larry is, and have you found him?
Hey, are you talking about Larry from SpongeBob SquarePants? Or I'm not talking about something else?
Larry, human Larry. Have you found him?
I have no idea what Larry that is.
Alright. Do you doink the doink or roink the roink?
I have no idea what that is.
You don't know what that is?
Let me tell you, everybody, I'm old-fashioned. Simple as that.
Alright. How do you feel about the kids that are smoking, not doing things they should do, and they're the future of our generation?
Advice I would give to them is clean up your act. And the reason why I would say that, because your future depends on it. If you want to live in a life that you don't want to get rich, you might never have a wife that's going to be permanent with you, or you'll never be able to see your children and make your children become a bad influence. That is up to you. I do not judge people, but at the same time, there's a lot of people we do have to win to transform their act. You know, if you want to be a good person, you're gonna have to stop the drugs and the alcohol and the badness, because one day you might be up in bars, just like a lot of other people that I'm going to end up seeing in the future.
What is your opinion on Black Lives Matter?
Black Lives Matter. I think they're a powerful movement. I think they need to do a lot more things. This is the thing. I want to become a politician, and I think we need to have we have to have the Black Lives Matter. We need to make them more powerful, more stronger, more government, and give them more resources to get out their message. I think they should be able to talk about in the Democratic National conventions, the Republican conventions, the presidential elections. They should be able, and during the African American Month, which I believe is in February, they should do parades. They should be African Americans teaching kids about their own culture. I think we are forgetting that we are living in a society that African Americans, they're still fighting for justice today. Even though you got the freedom to live your life and the freedom to vote, still we have a corrupted criminal justice system, and you have to be protected. And I think while we're doing that Black Lives Matter thing, I think we need to inspire the bad uh, African American people who has had bad influence that takes drugs and alcohol and things like that, and push them to the good side. Because at the end of the day, the United States wants the African American community to be mature, to be respectful, and to keep on fighting and to never give up. Because remember, we are the United States of America. We are not a communist country. We are not Donald Trump.
Alright, there we go. Personal tonight. Alright, last question. How many more seasons do you think you would be able to do?
Right now I'm on my fifth season. I think possibly this season or the next season, I think season 6 should be the last season of Preacher Eric.
Really?
And the reason why is because I'm about to go back to school. I'm taking 2 APA classes, and also I have a deep feeling I'm gonna have a lot of work with me to go with, because I became a little bit too much popular in school, and I think with that humongous population, the principal should be using me more. The kids might be willing to talk with me more. Freshman, sophomore, junior, and my senior class that I adore a lot. You guys been beginning with me every single day, and also because we got college application to fill out, scholarship application to fill out, and I got an SAT I had to retake, and we have a lot of testing and preparing to do on our last year of senior. And also I'm 18 already, so I'm an adult. So that means I gotta start making big decisions in my life. And that one of them is learn how to drive a stinking car.
You know how to drive?
I'm learning. I know a little bit. But if you know how to drive, don't get into a car accident. And if you're learning how to drive, make sure you have somebody who's very calm before you hit a wall or a house or a mailbox, and get ready for a $5,000 lawsuit in a courtroom that ain't gonna come up fair. I'm just saying.
That many kids at school that decide to pick on you, you will most likely be their boss in the future.
But that's true. But remember, even though someone's mean to you or call you name or anything like that, I say this: thank you so much for that compliment. I take it to heart. And I say, have a wonderful, great day, and you just leave. You want to leave with wisdom, knowledge, and common sense. That means what that's trying to tell that person is, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. You're not important to me, and you're not going to take control over my life. That's the kind of results I give it to them, and guess what? They don't even come back to me. Okay, so thank you very much for being with the interview today, and I hope you all have a wonderful, great afternoon. And the people who are going to Eastside High School, me and Eddie will see you there. Have a good day.
Going to going.